What is up, everybody? It's Animac here for AnimeUproar, and today I will be breaking down the latest craziness in the Black Clover story, including the fate of some major characters whose lives appear to be in mortal danger, the outbreak of an all-out war between the Demonic Dark Triad and the Heart Clover Alliance, and the upcoming showdown between the one and only Yami Sukehiro and the leader of the Dark Triad, Dante. So much is happening in the story right now, the epic war is only getting started, so let's get into it. If you enjoyed the Black Clover content here on the channel and you want us to keep it going, please leave a like to let me know. And if you happen to be new to AnimeUproar, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. I want to quickly apologize for the fact that this video is dropping later than usual, but sadly I've been sick with a cold all week, so recording the audio was almost impossible until now. Big thank you to my visual editor Dakota Broskie for being so flexible and helping me get this video out to you guys. Definitely show Dakota some love, he has his own channel and he makes quality weeb content, link in the description. Finally, this video will of course contain Black Clover manga spoilers. We're dealing with the latest craziness in the story, so please proceed with caution, you have been warned. Chapter 239 is called The Budding of Yggdrasil, which is a direct reference to a mythical tree from Norse mythology. We pick up right where the previous chapter left off, with Yuno seemingly dead, his eyes open and blankly staring into nothing, and Sylph, the wind spirit, crying over Yuno's motionless body and asking him not to leave her. Ralph is also distraught and he calls out to Yuno, but his words are interrupted by a strange commotion that shakes the rubble beneath his feet. Suddenly, tree branches surge from beneath the rubble and they seem to engulf everything and everyone around them. It turns out that this is a healing spell created by Captain William. It is World Tree Recovery Magic, the Budding of Yggdrasil. Thanks to this incredible spell, Yuno suddenly recovers, as do Klaus, L'Etoile, and multiple other members of the Golden Dawn squad. The spell was able to heal those who were on the brink of death, but it could not bring back to life those members of the squad who were already dead. This means that Shiren, Hamon, and many others, roughly half of the entire Golden Dawn squad, are dead and are presumably going to stay dead. Coincidentally, the ones who died are all minor characters whom we didn't get too attached to, although at this point we are not quite sure what shape William himself is in. We know that he was badly injured by Zenon, and we know that he just used a lot of his magic and life energy in order to create this incredible recovery spell. So does this mean that William is okay and his World Tree magic is just that impressive? Or does it mean that he just gave the last of his life force for this spell and he might actually die afterwards? This chapter doesn't answer the question of what state William is currently in, but what we do know is that half of the Golden Dawn squad members are dead, and Yuno is upset and furious. Yuno believes that if only he had been stronger, he could have prevented the death of his comrades, but because he couldn't stop Zenon, he wasn't able to save half of his squad from getting killed. The days of Yuno always being calm and cool are definitely over. This experience has changed Yuno, and he is now far more emotional and agitated than he has ever been before. And speaking of Yuno, the previous chapter, chapter 238, had strongly implied that Yuno, along with Klaus and L'Etoile, might all be dead. As I mentioned in my previous Black Clover video, I did not think that this would really happen. I said that maybe Klaus and L'Etoile, being less important characters, might be dead, but Yuno would not die because he is too important to the story. And we know that Yuki Tabata does not like killing important characters. I mean, just look at what happened with Julius. It turns out that along with Yuno, Klaus and L'Etoile are also safe, which is good because I didn't want to lose my waifu with glasses, and no, I don't mean Klaus, I mean the other one. But even though we didn't lose the major characters, only the minor ones, we still can't understate the importance of the fact that half of the Golden Dawn members really did die. And we're still not too sure about what happened to William. So, while those of us who were worried about Yuno and L'Etoile, and I guess Klaus, can let out a sigh of relief, these events that just took place are going to have a profound influence on the story. Don't forget that Yuno is the vice captain of the Golden Dawn and that he feels directly responsible for the safety of his comrades. It turns out that he was not strong enough to protect them. He failed to defeat Zenon, and as a result, many of his comrades perished. No matter what happens now, Yuno will never be the same again. We can already see that he has changed. He is more emotional and agitated than he has ever been. And I am certain that from this point onward, Yuno will be driven by a desire to avenge his comrades and destroy Zenon and the Dark Triad. This means that Yuno will be more motivated than ever to keep getting stronger. But it also means that Yuno could let emotion get the better of him in crucial moments. So he could end up making bad decisions because he is so bent on getting revenge. Instead of thinking strategically and retreating when he realizes that he has no chance of winning, Yuno might let anger get the best of him, and this could put his life in danger in the coming chapters. And speaking of danger, the end of this chapter has made it clear that the world of Black Clover is now in an all-out war between the demons of Spade and the Clover and Heart kingdoms. As the chapter ends, we see Vanica of the Dark Triad and some of her men heading out to the Heart Kingdom in order to face off against Loropechica. Vanica even says that she hopes that Beaver Girl and her allies are all in fantastic shape, because that would make wiping them out even more fun. At the same time, the third member of the Dark Triad, Dante, makes some philosophical statements about humans being evil incarnate and evil being the true nature of humanity, before taking off to challenge none other than arcane stage mage Yami Sukehiro. As we already know, the fact that Yami is considered an arcane stage mage reflects the unusual characteristics of his dark magic, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. Now, the fact that Loropechica is being targeted by Vanica makes sense. Beaver Girl is the queen of the Heart Kingdom, and she has been cursed by the demon Megicula in the past, so the Dark Triad would know who she is, and as the ruler of a rival kingdom that they are trying to conquer, it is not surprising that she is being targeted directly. However, the fact that Dante, the presumed leader of the Dark Triad, is targeting Yami is quite interesting. Yami is not the king of any kingdom, and as far as we know, he hasn't faced Megicula or the other Spade Kingdom demons before. So why is Yami in particular being targeted? One possibility is just his overall power. Yami is definitely one of the strongest Magic Knight captains, and since William and the Golden Dawn were also targeted, it is safe to assume that the Dark Triad wants to take out the strongest mages from the Clover and Heart kingdoms first. However, there is one other thing about Yami that makes him very interesting for the Dark Triad. Yami just happens to be the only known user of dark magic, and dark magic in particular has some rare and unique properties that might be of special interest to Dante and the Dark Triad. Dark magic is able to absorb other spells, and dark magic is also capable of cutting through spatial magic, which was thought to be impossible. But most importantly, dark magic is the only known magic type that isn't directly connected to demonic power, but still has an effect on otherworldly demonic beings such as the Kotodama demon. During the fight against the Kotodama demon, we saw that Asta's anti-magic had an effect on the demon because it comes from another demon, but most magic types from this world did not have an effect on the Kotodama demon. However, for some reason, Yami's dark magic did have an effect, and Yami actually played a critically important role in ultimately defeating the Kotodama demon. This might be the reason why Dante is so interested in Yami. Since we know that the Dark Triad relies on demonic power, Yami's dark magic could pose a major threat to their power. As we know, demons are not immune to dark magic, and if used properly, dark magic could deal significant damage to even the strongest of the demons. It is possible that Dante wants to take Yami down before Yami has the chance to use his dark magic to its fullest potential. The true nature of dark magic is still a pretty big mystery in Black Clover. We know that it is extremely rare, and we know that it has some very unique properties, but we still don't know why exactly dark magic is so rare and so unique. There could be some hidden connection between Yami and his dark magic and the demons and their power. A connection that gives Yami a powerful advantage over the demons. We will have to wait and see what happens, but it is clear to me that Total War is finally here. Yuno has changed as a character and he will never be the same. The Dark Triad is on the move and preparing to deal a massive blow to the Clover Heart Alliance. And we are about to be blessed with a truly epic showdown between the leader of the Dark Triad, Dante, and the one and only Yami Sukehiro, who is not only one of the strongest characters, but also one of my favorite characters in the entire series. The hype is real. Please let me know what you guys think about these latest developments. Are you relieved that Yuno is still alive? I know that some of you might be disappointed because you thought that he really died, but personally I never thought that Tabata would kill him off. I think we can all agree that L'Etoile surviving is also a very good thing, and I guess Klaus is pretty cool. Are you excited to see Dante and Vanica in action for the first time? And how awesome is the fight between Dante and Yami going to be? Please share your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Black Clover content on the channel, please leave a like to let me know. And if you happen to be new to AnimeUproar, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You can also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar for all the latest Black Clover news and updates. I want to give a big thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons who support our content and make these videos possible. First up, let me thank our The One tier patrons, the ones who rise above all other clans, including Ingrata, Alolanada, Makota-kun, The World, Steelers, The School Bus, and Tyson Quirino. I also can't forget our awesome Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, Nothing But a Fan, Jason Wilson, King Zeldris, $50 Beat, Alpha Dio, Anatoly Kazatsky, Angel Cruz, Team Sparky 65, Cricket XP, Rohan Kapoor, Jessica Maloney, Emperor Otaku, Timothy E. Vargas, Jean d'Arc, and Joe Stanton. If you enjoy our videos and you feel that they provide value for you, consider supporting us on Patreon. Even a single dollar will give you access to our patron exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these legendary people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.